anyways, and then they need to upgrade the textures to actual HD textures in 2021. Like, seriously, they need to upgrade the textures. Do not do corridor system. They need to have full open world camera. Like, make the entire game, like, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday. Whoop, whoop, right, Jiggy? Right, Jiggy? Jiggy. My dog hasn't been outside yet. Because I got up, my sugar was low, and I actually doesn't chicken yet either, which is great, because I got to do all that now. Look, it's still snowy. It's very cold outside. I think it's actually warmer today, I think. But it's still snow on the ground, so I can't let the chickens out, which is sad for them. But anyway, guys, go take my dog for a walk. I will cut back in a minute. Sorry, guys, for interrupting this video, but I just want to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on and some other stuff. But thank you. First, I want to say thank you guys for watching my video, because YouTube I got the hate speech just like every other independent creator on this platform as of lately, because YouTube is stonks unless you're a late night talk show host. But if you guys really want to help me and support my channel, you can do what is happening right here, probably beside my face or where my finger's pointing, right there. See, you can subscribe, click the bell, and there's some ding dings right there. See, that's pretty. But really, guys, if you want to do that, it would really help my channel. Now let's get into the actual video. So, hi guys, I'm back. So before I go outside, I want to talk about something. So yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, I don't remember when it came out, but the Godzilla vs. King Kong trailer came out, which actually looks kind of goofy, but it actually looks good. It's kind of goofy, because the music makes it goofy in the way, like, King Kong jumped off the boat's goofy, in the way King Kong punches Godzilla in the face. It just looks goofy, but it looks good, if that makes sense. The movie actually looks decent. I think it's going to be kind of, like, a weird movie. And then, like, the CGI looks absolutely stunningly amazing. Like, it just does. Also, so as you can tell by what I'm watching, it's Pokemon related. They're talking about the new Pokemon game that's probably going to be announced next month. That's what people are saying. That's what the rumors are saying. It's most likely going to be Diamond and Pearl remakes, which is probably my favorite generation. It's the generation I spent the most time in, I think. Well, I take that back. I probably spent the most time in on a Game Boy version, because, well, no. Yeah, because the generation I spent the most time in was Gen 3 and Gen 4. Because at that point, at Gen 3 and Gen 4, we was, like, playing it constantly. Like, all my friends were playing it constantly every day, all day. I would play the game, beat Elite 4, I'd catch the legendaries, restart the game, play it again, and I'd do that over and over and over. Especially on Gen 3. I would play the crap out of Gen 3. Especially, Fire Red and Leaf Green. I played the ever-living crap out of those games. And I played the ever-living crap out of Soul Silver, which is technically Gen 3, but it's not really. So, I played the crap out of Diamond and Pearl. I never did play Platinum, because I had Diamond and Pearl. I didn't think there was much difference to it. But apparently, Platinum was a way big improvement, which makes me feel sad, which I kind of want to get a Platinum game, but I don't have Platinum. Yeah, but apparently, me and my friends used to play the crap out of that game. It was mostly Gen 3, though. I used to play a lot out of Sapphire, because that's the game I had. Didn't really play Emerald too much, or Ruby. Sapphire was my game, because it's the first Pokemon game I ever owned. The first Pokemon game I ever played was Leaf Green, because someone living with me had it at the time, and they had a Game Boy. And then I got one for birthday or Christmas. I can't remember what it was. Back then, a Game Boy was only like $80, because the DS was already out. But I had, yeah. And then, only one of our friends had a DS at the time, and what did he have? He had Diamond or Pearl. I can't remember. He had Diamond or Pearl. He could never figure out how to beat the game, because he'd get to the one point where you had to go find a random Team Plasma Grunt, and you literally had to go follow this Team Plasma Grunt like 5 times, and it was like really hard to find. I was actually the first one of our friends to figure it out, because back then we didn't have the internet. Well, we had the internet, but we didn't think to like look it up for some reason, or I don't think we really had the internet. It was a weird thing, but it was a good game. I love Diamond and Pearl. Hopefully the remakes make it better, but something tells me they're not, just by what they did the Omega Ruby FSF, or Omega Ruby, because they kind of dumbed down them games. They changed some of the routes, they changed some of the caves. See, this is what I want in a Pokemon game. I want a game where it's just like huge exploratory routes with caves that you can actually go through and get lost in, which is what Diamond Pearl was known for. That game was tough. Like, that game was hard. Like, he had to have like a full team of like really good Pokemon to get through that game. And then once you get to Elite 4, man, it was tough. Especially Cynthia's perfect Garchomp. Like, that was utterly crazy. They need more games like that. Anyways, guys, so after Gen 4, I kind of grew out of Pokemon for a while. I was still playing it every generation, but I didn't play like I used to. I literally got like, I would got Gen 5. I thought it was pretty cool. I basically just beat the Elite Four. I didn't even catch the Legendaries in it. And then I played Gen 6, which I didn't catch. I think I caught the Legendaries in it. Some Legendaries, not all of them, because it was kind of weird. I didn't. In that game, I tried to do competitive, which took forever back in those games, because you had to breed like crazy, and you had to do the things. And me and my friend tried to go. And at this point, me and my friend got into the competitive battling scene, and we tried to play. We started playing Showdown and stuff like that, and it got really fun. And then, after that, Gen 7, I didn't have, at that point we moved, I didn't have any friends anymore to play with, so I just kind of got the game and played it casually. Didn't really do nothing after that, just beat the Elite Four once. Then I bought the remake, or the second version of Gen 7, which is honestly probably, I don't know, it's probably the better game. Honestly, I'm not, well, if you bought the first game, you don't need to be in the second game, because it's a cash grab. Then I eventually got Let's Go, which is actually a pretty good game. I actually liked it. In my opinion, Let's Go looks better than Sword and Shield, the graphics-wise, because it looks more polished, and the Pokemon follow you correctly in that game. It doesn't look stupid. And then we get to Sword and Shield, which is a big disappointment to me. Like, some people love that game. I don't know, it just didn't feel like a AAA HD Switch game to me, if you ask me. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, I gotta take my dog outside. We'll take you with me. And then we gotta go feed the chicken. I'm not gonna show you guys that, but I will cut back in a minute. So, hi, guys, I'm back. So, I didn't talk about what they should do the Pokemon Diamond Pro, make it the best game ever. Honestly, this is gonna be a hot take, but I don't think we need the National Dex in Pokemon anymore. One, it's just way too many Pokemon, and the Pokemon games are suffering because of it, because they don't have enough time, unless they take more time to make the game, like I'm talking like 5 years, then you can have every Pokemon in the game, but they don't do that time. They do like, then they get like 2 years development time, I think, per game, or maybe 3. But I think they need like more than that. But all they have to do to make the game better is this. One, like I just said, they don't need the National Dex. Just add the Pokemon they had, like add like, I want to say like 400 Pokemon. Maybe that's a bit much. Like honestly, like, if they had 400 Pokemon, that would be like, add like half the Pokedex. Make sure it's like a good distribution of all the types and all the favorites and stuff like that. Like, you know, you can exclude, like, they don't do like they did in Sword and Shield, because there's some bad Pokemon in Sword and Shield no one liked. Like, why didn't they have Salamence or Garchomp or any of the other Pokemon people loved, but yet they didn't, or Dragonite? Did they have Salamence? I can't remember. Then they had like freaking Lickitung or something. Like, it was stupid. But anyways, all they have to do besides that is they have to tweak the animation just a tiny bit. Make them just a little more lifelike. And that would be a lot easier if they only had 400 some Pokemon rather than 1,000. Anyways, and then they need to upgrade the textures to actual HD textures in 2021. Like, seriously, they need to upgrade the textures. Do not do corridor system. They need to have full open world camera. Like, make the entire game like a 3D camera, the entire game, that you can actually move around and look around in the cities. That'd be awesome. And other than that, that would be, oh, and then bring back ride Pokemon, like they did in X and Y, and instead of HM, so you don't gotta have an HM slave, which is ridiculous in Diamond and Pearl, which is one of the things I didn't like about that game. That was the only bad thing about that game, was the HM Pokemon. Like, it was just ridiculous. HMs in that game was pretty ridiculous. But that's all you gotta do. Keep everything else exactly the same. Do not dumb down the store. Do not dumb down the caves. Make the caves nice and expansive. Maybe make the caves a little bit bigger, because it's 3D now, you know. Make some big old giant 3D caves that can actually up and down and have ladders and stuff. Upgrade the textures to HD, unlike they did in Sword and Shield, because they was not HD, especially on the trees and the ground and the background. They were bad. But yeah, other than that, that game would be absolutely perfect. Keep it exactly the same. And also get rid of the grid system, because that was just stupid. Like, why are they still working in grids in 2021 when it's a 3D game? Especially in like Let's Go. Literally people and they turn like 9 degrees. Like, they need the Pokemon themselves, and all the models look amazing. Like, they actually probably look some of the best Pokemon models ever. Like, they could keep the models for like ever basically, and I'd be fine with them. But they really need to upgrade the rigs to them, so they can actually move and look more lifelike. Like, actually let the Pokemon move around a little bit, which again would be easier if they either A, had more time, or B, had less Pokemon to do it with. They just do an overhaul. I think they're gonna do that in the next game, honestly. So this game will be Sword and Shield models again, which is stupid in my opinion. Like the Sword and Shield, like they've actually been the same since X and Y. Like they've added some new moves and stuff in Sword and Shield. Like there's some new moves and stuff that look good, but all the animation is basically from X and Y. Like we had the same animation for what, 7 years now, something like that. They really need to upgrade the animations. They don't have to do something major. Just let the Pokemon move in these games. Like don't just sit there and just stare off into the abyss and just wave back and forth. Like come on, they can at least hop around a little bit or move or do something. Like that's all they gotta do, and the game would be perfect. Have a 3D camera through the entire game where you can actually move it. Get off the grid line. Don't let Pokemon. Don't let the model, the people walk 90 degrees in all directions and be stupid in grid patterns, and the game would be perfect, honestly. Like that's all it really needs. Now, if they add all the Pokemon, because that's really what a lot of people want, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, if they did add the Pokemon, all of them, then you wouldn't be able to have all the animations and stuff unless they took longer for the game, which is why if they do, they're probably not going to have upgraded animation. Come on, Jake, we're going this way. Come on. Oh, by the way, guys, see that path over there that goes that way? Where it's like a clear. That's where those coyotes was in the video yesterday. If you watched the video from yesterday, 3-pack of them. Anyways, as I was saying, if the Pokemon game did that, like, it would be the best game ever. Like, honestly. Also, like, there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of cutscenes in Diamond and Pearl, if I remember rightly. If they had a voice acting, that would be a plus, but they don't have to. Again, like, this would be, like, the most perfect Pokemon game ever. Upgrade the graphics, upgrade the animations just a tiny bit, let them move a little bit more. Like, you can keep the move animations because their move animations, they don't really matter. But let the Pokemon just move around the battlefield a little bit. Like, instead of having Fermit just stand there like an idiot, have him, like, jump around the battlefield like a monkey or something. Because he's a monkey. Or have Garchomp, like, actually run around the battlefield or something, you know? Like that's all you need, Game Freak. Come on. And also, do not dumb down the... And also, they need to remake Platinum, not Diamond and Pearl, because Platinum's the overall better game. Because it has like the battle frontier, or whatever it's called. I think it's Battle Frontier. Yeah, they need to have that in too, and they need the distortion world and all that stuff. It'd be pretty cool. Anyways, guys, I will come back in a few minutes. I gotta go actually get the chickens food and water. So, hi guys, I'm back. My dad's here, right, Dad? You have anything to say?
Yeah, it's good product.
No!
People like that stuff.
No, they do, but we'll be taken off the air, though.
Probably.
Oh, about the YouTube algorithm, right? You know how I always complain about that? Did you know that there's a way you can actually cheat the algorithm right now? Apparently, it's a thing. There's these, you ever seen on your phone? You probably see them on your phone. How they have, like...
I was telling you about that.
Yeah. Apparently, if you put them out, it has like a 40% more viewer rate than anything else on your channel. Like, I watched a video today about how this guy, he has 1.8 million subscribers. His highest view video only got like 1 million views. He put out a post, it got 20 million views in 2 days. And he got 50% more subscribers than he usually does in 1 month because of that. He said he's telling people to use it as much as they want and break it so they'll fix it. He's telling people to use it as much as they want so they'll break it. Yep. Literally, it's bad. You hear that? I can't use it though because you have to have 1,000 subscribers to make the post before you can use it.
All right.
Yeah, you can't make posts like that until you have 1,000 subscribers.
Well, that's anything that want you have buffers and it's supposed to stop that.
How?
You have buffers and you close it down and everything.
Yeah.
I forget what they said he's doing that for. But you can get that something for that. It won't buffer anymore.
But yeah. Anyways, guys, if you know what I'm talking about, you should go watch his YouTube channel called The Spiffing Brit. If you have more than 1,000 subscribers, I recommend you doing it. He said his views and subscribers went up 50% in 1 month because he started doing it. Just spam. All you gotta do is literally just spam like the community tab pages where you can have people vote and stuff, and then add a bunch of SEO words and stuff like that and keyword searches, and it'll just spam your videos to everyone on the platform. It's a good way to grow. He said it's the easiest way to grow right now. He's trying to get as many people to do it as possible because he wants to break it so they'll fix it because it's unfair. Because right now it says bigger companies are spamming it and pushing people off the platform because of it. Seriously, bigger companies are spamming it. Jake, what are you doing? Jakey.
If you ever get filled up,
No. He's a starving Marvin.
just give him a burger.
Are you okay? Are you okay? What is that? Are you bucking a horse?
I'm not okay.
What? Want me to give you a Heimlich? Stand up.
Nope.
Give yourself do the self Heimlich.
Don't give me a hand look what.
The self Heimlich. Do you know how you do that? You're supposed to be able to stand up. They showed us in school one time. You're supposed to take a chair, stand over it, and like hit yourself in the back. It's weird.
Okay, how you got?
You have to do a self Heimlich maneuver.
That's in it too.
Here, pick you up and I'll choke you.
No.
Anyways, guys, I will talk to you guys if I'm in the vlog. So, bye, guys. I'm back. I gotta stand further away because that thing's going. It's super loud. Anyways, guys, didn't really do a lot today. Talked about the YouTube algorithm. Talked about King Kong versus Godzilla. Talked about Pokemon games. Basically, just nerdy stuff today. Anyways, guys, also, if you have 1,000 subscribers, you want to grow, I highly recommend checking out Biff and Brit channel. It even has like a thing where you can copy and paste exactly what to put in, and it'll boost your, hey, it's off. You can boost your interaction by like billions %. Not really that much, but it's a high number. Anyways, guys, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We'll roll the outro. Bye, guys, I'm back. If you made it this far, I want to say a big thank you because watching a lot of my videos like this, if you watch to the end, leave something below, like banana or lemon, or leave your favorite fruit below if you watch this far. Well, it'll be our little secret. To anyone who doesn't watch to the end, you won't know what's happening in the comments. One, because comments are good for the algorithm, and two, watching my videos and is good for the algorithm. So if you guys want to do that, it'll be awesome. Also, there's videos here, here, and here. There's two beside my face, and then there's my channel to click underneath my face to subscribe. That'd be great also. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my video. I will talk to you guys in the next video.